They'll be calling you a radical. Seattle Times is broke ranks. I thought Fukushima didn't exist. I thought there was no such thing as Fukushima. Can't be our fault, can't be the media's fault. 5 years later, 1921, 1932, 1945, 6/8, 1986, 2011. Can't be our fault, can't be our, oh, they come out and say they lied about the mountain. Kevin Blanche told you day one, you knew the whole time. It is the media's fault. So all activists, all hands on deck. They know they're losing the popism propaganda war, as just since we started our freaking intense fight. As here, look, we have to be intense. The backup singers have got to take the field. Us backup singers, we've got to push those comfortably numb, dumb fools across. Helen, retire, please retire. Gunderson, please retire. Busby, stand down. I don't care who's paying you, whatever. Just stop. Just stop. This passage softball stuff, I called their Blackfoot yesterday. That was a Freudian slip from the Blackfoot natives. I got a little native here, huh? We got us a little native. Go turn our nuclear sign around. It's where you know where the kids are on the back of the sign, right? Yeah, and show it to them. A year ago in Vienna, Sandra and I had this dancing in front. There you go. Bring that one, and you can hold that one up. Yeah. And so, look, we have to be intense. The backup singers, we have to take the field because we're a fool to do your dirty work. We win, you lose. Look, the softball passive activism not as only doesn't work, that's how we lose. 1982 in Central Park, after dark, boom, right there. So my best photo ever, I think there's even a video somebody shot a long time ago. Oppenheim, the great conceptual artist, he's like, wow, I didn't know who these people were, and he's like, there you were in Central Park doing push-ups on Lenin marker, kissing.
Bye, Grandpa Kevin. I'm going to see how.
Okay. You'll go wherever you want. You want to wear Grandpa's hat? You want to get on Grandpa's shoulders? Mm-hmm. Okay. Born in the USA. What's in the Grandpa's bag? So, we flip the can. It's not the paint of the soup can, but then you have to paint the soup can. So, look, I want all activists on things. They're amping up. They're saying environmentalist groups are starting to soften their stance on environmentalists, on nuclear. They're starting, you look at the propaganda all over, they're panicked. They're in total panic now because they've lost popular opinion. 1982, in Central Park, 1.2 million, ICANN, Caldecott, Plowshares, all these people says, oh, nuclear freaking energy is good, but bombs are bad. They were paid to do that. Misguided, that's who literally gave us cancer, literally. We got us a little native here. You thought this was showing we're gone. Oh no, we got us a little native, don't we? Mm-hmm. So I can't tell you how thrilled I was about one thing when I was at the Bear River Massacre site. It's new, by the way, and it's so beautiful, the beautiful photographs they did. There's a photograph of the art that was painted similar to the art that was painted after Hiroshima and Nagasaki that the museums refused. Yoko Ono. Now you think about that. You go neo-Dadaism on Balco, you go from nude descending down staircase to nude found dead in, purple elevator. So you go from that. Now I want you to think about this. You go from the organic guy that was born right on the other side of that mountain, Jackson, that American artist. You go Warhol, look what they've done to him. The American artist, Pittsburgh. And you go from that, you think about that to Yoko flushing a toilet. You don't think it's been co-op? You don't think you've been think about the music scene. Us backup singers, we have to take the field. You know who you are in Illinois.
Grandpa,
what's up?
Talk.
Okay, what are you going to say?
Fukushima should be locked in a charge forever, and no one should ever have a key because it's going to be burnt and it's going to not ever be seen because Fukushima is bad and it will kill people. And it's bad, and I want people to live forever.
What about the fish in the sea? What about the Pacific Ocean, Atlee?
And that.
Yeah, we like them, don't we? So, jump down and go flip the sign over for the kids again, okay?
The kids are already over.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side so we can see the other side. And then you can bring the megaphone too and we can see if we can get it to work. So, look. So, I'm going to talk about the fish. So the Bonneville's the big marquee one. Now, they're saying they got a little bit of a late run coming into the Copper River, but it's still dramatic. Now they're saying, oh, we had record runs last year and the year before. I tried to tell people, it'll be 2016 till you see this. It'll be 2016. That's when you'll see this. Late 2015, early 20, because salmon go to sea for 4.75 years. You know, Fukushima happened. It poured into the Pacific Ocean the entire time, the great cover-up. Keep working on it. And so, the great cover-up, the great cover-up, the great cover-up. So the Bonneville is the marquee number. The Bonneville, they do such a great job tracking the cameras on it. So I want you to, we're at 172,000 over the Bonneville today. You know, it's almost to the end. I mean, they track all the way. The big run's over, the big run. So, all right, that's enough of that. No more. So, they're at 170, they were at 1.3 million last year. They're coming in like this. So the Rogue, you know, the Hatcher, I've been talking to them. Tim's been talking to them. You done? Bring it to Grandpa. Come on, let the Grandpa see it, because I want to use it. So, thank you. Whoops. Uh-oh. Well, you put the batteries back in. See if you can fix that. Sorry. So, it's collapsed. It's collapsed. You know, so Medford, I want you to read this, Medford. So this is, and I want everybody across water districts across America and all these so-called low levels of the king, because the buck stops where Obama's going to take no responsibility. Now, Flying Cuttlefish has done some great work. She's found out, Foy Dogs, that Hillary's as green as grass as he was. He didn't even know what Hanford was. He's just been played. It just proves what puppets. As a year ago I was in Vienna, I understand that was some of the best activism I did. Areva's being broke up. Now they set the Mox field. Remember they lied to us in '91. France had a thing. Michael Moore told us. Pandora's part of that. They all lied. They lied to us, and I was screaming my head off then. Activism. That's sending off lying. So they took it through South Carolina. All hands on deck. Thank you, Kevin down there for helping me out, supporting my activism. Thank you all the people that started our activism in the Carolinas. So as they go, oh, I'm like, they're lying. They shipped it to Japan. It was in Unit 3, but 3 blew up. I posted the video again yesterday. I'll post it again right here. That's Unit 3 blowing up. And I found this. This great vlogger in Japan. It had 3 views when I found this.
Can I go show them my sea clamp?
Yeah?
Here.
Okay. And so on June 14th, Flag Day, wrap yourself up in the Flag Day, it blew up again. Unarguable video evidence. I found that. It's still only got 168,000 views. Back it up. This is evidence. Us vloggers and bloggers, we have to do the work because, the front people, it's a reason all those front singers are all dead. They're all dead. Bowie showed up to my event. I talked to him. I talked to him for a long time at the Shirtwaist Fire gig. As I was in the a lot of people showed up. We walked in front of the physical graffiti. As I was doing push-ups, they're like, what? Look. We can be articulate, intense, and look, the problem is you've got the radical ignorance on it. You can't be freaking radical intense without all the path, the hard work. So when I was standing there and I saw those beautiful paintings at the Bear River Massacre, I'm like, whew, one of them has the skin. And I'd never seen that. I didn't know that. It just shows you how the intuitive spirit lives on through us. It lives on through us. It goes on, it goes on, it goes on. Multi-generations. When I was in Denmark last year in Copenhagen, I'm like, how did my great-great-grandmother get here and have a 10-year-old little boy? Well, and then I found out the Prussians had murdered them all again, and they were lied to by these Mormon missionaries. They came here, made the desert bloom. This freaking evil, horrible path called America. America's a mass murder, slaughter experiment that's gone freaking amok and wrong. That's all it's ever been. First they killed the buffalo, cut down all the sequoias, people living in competition, they're all frauds. All the front singers, Tom Schultz is a total fraud, boss. Total one. Living in MIT rat, total fraud. All fraud. So he had Steely Dan, those Brooklyn guys, let those girls take the field just for one little bit. They sang, I'm a fool, but he let them go through that because, look, they're all dying because they got comfortably numb, dumb. Us backup singers. Here, hand me my hat. What's the matter? Oh, that being gonna hurt you. Here, hand me Grandpa's hat. And so, it's important that we take the field. These guys need to stand down and shut up. Hey, come here. We'll go show these paintings. We'll show them. We'll get a close-up.